Hello, greetings, everybody. My name is James. I am from the internet, and today we are going to be talking about kink shaming. Now, last week I brought you what I thought was a very fine video filled with lots of research and on-the-ground reporting and basically a whole bunch of screenshots of people who decided that they were fed up and they quit their jobs via text message. Now, you all know how much I love the working class and seeing them rise up and demand better. So, after reading off 8 or 9 of them, I declared that watching people literally quit their jobs over text message telling their bosses to go fuck off was my new kink. And to your credit, yes, you, the audience, overwhelming number of you were very supportive of me coming out and sharing my new kink with you. And for that, I would like to thank you. However, and I know this one is going to come as a complete shock, considering that we live in a world filled with, you know, capitalist bootlickers who don't actually have any capital yet, don't realize that they're solely members of the working class and are just a resource and a line item in a spreadsheet owned by a bunch of capitalists. Well, they decided to kink shame me. Yeah. Negative comments in the video. Private messages sent to me. Emails to the corporate office. So, I was forced to answer for this kink. How dare people kink shame me? How dare I be put on the spot? I have to share with you my sexual proclivities. And so, rather than be dissuaded or be intimidated, no, y'all know I am that dick. I have decided to double down. So, here we go. The sequel. Part 2. Workers quitting their job by text. Here we go. Now, because sometimes I am a gentle lover and I like to take my time, I'd like to show you that, you know, not all of these incidences are quick and to the point. You know, sometimes they're nice and dainty, filled with kind PG-13 foreplay. For example, our friend Vivian here, who let her boss Elena know that she wanted to put in her 2 weeks' notice. They were very cordial. However, it is worthy of note that Vivian literally points out that she doesn't even have a new job yet she's already putting in notice for the new job that she had just started because she just didn't like it. But look at how nice and polite and urbane that is. It's like a first date on a Disney teen Nickelodeon crossover TV show made for movie thing. See? It's not all rough and tumble. Now, to be fair, again, you know, kinks sometimes have many different aspects to them. Sometimes you just need to get one in real quick and then get out. Again, I'm not going to kink shame you if you prefer this over the slow, luxurious buildup of, you know, teen angst. Hey, more power to you. You know, we all operate a little bit differently. I'm not going to lie, I appreciate the second one more, but again, I am not one to kink shame. So if that other stuff is your speed, more power to you, Disney Nickelodeon peeps. Either way, the working class is still officially saying they are going to take no more shit. Hey, Eric, I'm going to need you to come in and cover Ashton shift at 5. Well, it's my day off and I have class and it's like 4:15 and I live half an hour away. So even if I could come, that would be really, really fast. Oh, well, when we hired you, it was on the condition that your schedule was flexible. You never notified us you were in school. Staff should always be on call. Excuse me, what? Staff should always be on call? Oh, cool, so you're paying staff 24 hours a day? Oh, you're not? Oh, okay, well then I have a funny feeling this probably isn't going to go over very well. I'm gonna have to document this as a verbal warning. I'm sorry, what? Huh? What? Yeah, school's not an excuse and the timing of you telling us now is interesting, but we can speak about that when you come in on Friday. Well, it turns out, not coming in on Friday. I think Eric has different plans. And while I'm not going to say the exact words, it would appear that, well, Eric and me were kind of, you know, on the whole kink thing. So Looks like Eric's gonna have a little fun and then burn his uniform and then go away. Why? Because his boss was a dick. Again, to all you bosses out there, I'd like to remind you, you're not lords. These people are not your peasants, okay? They're forced to exist under capitalism. Ergo, they are forced to sell their labor. Because you happen to be the person that they have to report to while they sell their labor to the same person who also pays you, doesn't mean you get to treat them like shit or talk down to them or lord over them. Essentially, it means you're all in the same boat, okay? The only difference between management and hourly workers is that management works 40 hours a week more and probably makes less per hour, but they get to be the boss. And this, more often than not, is how they like to treat and talk down to their employees. And, well, it would appear that while that shit used to fly, now it just ends in kind of a gurgling, choking noise. And now I'd like to bring you the story of Sage. Sage was a store manager working for a GM, and Sage didn't get to make his own schedule. So apparently, the GM kept changing his schedule, and Sage finally had enough. I guess I just can't read that fucking schedule, huh, dude? I'm done. Oh, whoa, what does that mean? What does that mean, that you're done? Last time the schedule said it was 3 and it was a mistake. Now today it says 3:30 when I should have been in at 5. I'm fucking late again. Why? Because he changed the schedule. You told me I'd have Sundays off and I'm tired of this shit and I'm not dealing with it anymore. There's a million other places out there desperate for employees who will treat me with respect and a consistent schedule, so I'm quitting. To be fair, Josh, the GM, told him to go fuck himself. Now, I'm not going to say this isn't just a little extra kink on top of the normal level of kink that I appreciate, but, well, let's just say now I'm regretting putting this one early into the lineup because I still have to keep talking for another 12 minutes, so that was just poor planning on my part. Hey, Jeanette, I wanted to check in about the week off that I need and see if you need me to do anything about that. Oh, listen, Emma, I'm sorry I haven't gotten back with you because I'm out of town for family reasons. But I got a chance to talk to people, and unfortunately, since it's the busiest time of the year, your vacation will not be able to be approved, and you will still be scheduled on that week. Well then, thank you. I'll start looking for a new job now. Imagine having the gall to be on vacation while an employee texts you, wants to make sure that their vacation request was honored, and you text them back from your vacation that they're not going to be allowed to take vacation. So, I don't know, boss lady, now it sounds like you're going to be working extra hard that week. Sucks to be you. Hey, there's a birthday tomorrow. We need an extra staff member. Okay, cool. Who's coming in? Not funny. You need to come in from 3 to 7 tomorrow. Actually, it is funny. I fucking laughed. I'm not coming in on 24 hours notice. I also have plans tomorrow. Well, that doesn't matter. You need to be a more active employee. That means coming into work when you don't want to. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm sorry, coming into work when you don't want to is being an active employee? No. You're confusing the desperation of people at the very bottom of capitalism, doing shit that they don't want to do to pay their bills, versus what people have to do because you tell them they have to do it. Again, middle management, you are no better. You are still just a laborer, an employee. You do not make enough money to have capital. You have no investment in the place you're working in. So for the love of God, shitty middle managers, stop acting like you own the place, because the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to get stuck working harder because now you don't have staff to cover shifts. Stop making life more difficult for yourself and just stop being a shitbag. It's not that I don't want to come in tomorrow, it's that I can't. Also, don't parties have to make reservations like a week in advance? Why are you just asking me this now? You and the other manager should work this, not me. Oh, it doesn't matter how long ago reservations were made. You need to be there tomorrow. End of story. It's called doing your job. I'll even order some pizza for everybody. Oh, wait, hold on. It's their job, but you're going to order pizza for them? It sounds like you didn't properly plan your schedule for the event you had scheduled, Mr. Middle Manager, and now you're trying to talk out both sides of your mouth, both reprimanding and shitting on your employee while telling him he will be rewarded with a slice of pizza if he comes to work. Gee, what do you think's going to carry more weight there, shitty Middle Manager? Your constant beratement or the enticement of a slice of cheese pizza? What the fuck? I'm going to a goddamn memorial service. I'm not going to drop everything to work at this shitty place. Uh-oh, looks like somebody reached the breaking point. Also, don't fucking lecture me on how to do my job. I show up, I work hard, and I don't complain. And now you pull this bullshit and offer a fucking pizza as restitution? This has got to be a joke. Oh, boss cannot read the room doubles down. You need to shut up and show up. This is your chance to get on my good side. There's no need for your disrespect. I'll see you at 3 tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think it worked out that way. Fuck you, asshole. Have fun lugging chairs and scrubbing food off the floor with your own goddamn hands for once. I fucking quit, asshole. You see, you can't flex on the hourly employees anymore because they know other people are desperate to hire hourly employees. So, hey, owners, you better start paying more, and managers, you better start acting like civil human beings, or else it sounds like you're going to spend your weekends scrubbing shit off a floor, and Lord knows you didn't become management to have to do that, right? Right? Enjoy scrubbing the floors, asshole. Hey man, would you be able to get some overtime hours at Woodruff tomorrow? One of your coworkers is out sick. Well, I really would, but I busted a tire, I bent a rim on a pothole, coming home from the other place last week, and I've been driving on a donut ever since. Tomorrow is my only day to get it fixed. This seems like a very reasonable request. An employee damaged their vehicle, and they need to get it fixed so that it's safe to drive. However, middle management not interested in your safety, solely interested in driving profit and revenue so that they can get some kind of monthly or quarterly bonus from their boss. Can you get an Uber from the repair shop? I'll reimburse you. We don't really have another option. I'll even give you a $50 bonus. Ah, good manager, good. Know your fucking place, manager. That's right. You offer them more, and then maybe they'll consider it. I gotta go to the alloy wheel repair shop at 10. It's the earliest they had open. Then I gotta go get tires because there's a hole in mine. If it was something else, I definitely would, but driving on that donut for another week without a spare isn't too safe. Oh, well, can't you take it another day? Like I said, we'll cover your Uber. And again, he repeats, I'm not off until next Saturday. We can get you covered on Friday. That'll give you 4 days off in a row, too. Oh, okay, so now you're just trying to get him to work 4 more days in a row driving on a donut instead of 5 more days in a row driving on a donut when he could go get his tire fixed now, keeping in mind that he's not even scheduled to be there. Well, the employee goes into a very lengthy explanation on text, which is obviously not what he wants to be doing, to explain to his boss why he can't come in. And more importantly, how come it's kind of fucked that they keep asking him to come in on his days off to cover for other people, and then the one day that he actually is scheduled off and he has something scheduled to go take care of himself, his investment in his car, and the vehicle that he uses to get back to work, and instead they just want to give him shit. And so he decides to write down the entirety of the problem and explain very clearly to his manager why this is an issue, to which the manager replies, okay, not a problem. We'll get it covered. Please don't complain in the future about your hours. We'll get it covered. There you go. That's that vague threat. Oh, well, you don't want to help me out? Okay, well, maybe I'll schedule you for fewer hours and then you'll make less money. And then your financial situation will be more tenuous because I, as a manager, hold control over your very life. I am the one who dictates how much money you make, how many hours you work. And if you do not cede to my demands whenever I make them, well then, I will ensure that you are an even poorer plebe. Guys, after the conversation yesterday, I don't want to step foot in any of your stores ever again. The blatant disrespect is something I will not tolerate. Now, instead of just having to figure out how to cover for the other person, you'll have to scramble to get mine covered, as well as for the next few weeks. I've done a lot for this company, and the one time I don't bend over backwards, you threaten my hours and treat me like shit. I'm still pretty baffled with the way you came at me. Maybe you can learn from this, but I doubt that you will. Anyway, best of luck. So what does this mean for you, the average viewer at home, the fellow member of the working class? Well, number one, it means don't fucking kink shame me, dude, because if you do, I'm going to take it, I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to rub it in your face, and we're going to make sure that's all you can smell for the rest of the day. So maybe don't do that crap, okay? You fucked around, now you found out. To everybody else out there, to the larger question of what this means to the working class, it means that now, more than any time in most of our individual histories, the working class is regaining its power. It is becoming aware of the fact that capital without labor produces nothing, and that capital needs labor. And so labor, rather than being treated like shit, rather than being treated that they're getting a gift by somebody hiring them to give them $10 an hour and schedule them whenever they feel like, is not an equitable relationship. Workers are demanding better, and one of two things happens. Either A, bosses and owners concede and do better, or B, people tell them to go fuck themselves and go out and find a job with more pay or better working conditions. So to all of you out there, if you're working at a job, you feel disrespected, you feel like you're not being paid enough, your hours are getting fucked with, your boss or your owner is lording over you as if you were some kind of peasant, as if you owe them something other than selling your labor by the hour, there's a million other motherfuckers out there right now looking to hire you. Maybe, just maybe, this is your opportunity to go out and find something better. Until next time, my name is James. I am from the internet, and I am out. Peace.